Hello Pisces and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect on the month of October in the areas of love and relationship. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're going to start with your Wisdom of the Oracle card, and the card that has a message for you is number 7, To the Sea. So this is all about going with the flow. Whenever you kind of look at it, it's an indication that don't try to force anything, just let things unfold, let things happen, see what kind of messages you're getting, but practically what this is, just go with the flow. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Devil card. This can be a Capricorn energy or person some of you might be dealing with, but generally the Devil comes up in our reading when there's something out of balance in our life. There's some kind of a dependency. So for example, if you're single, you might be going through relationships that are not emotionally fulfilling for you. You're just enjoying the sexual nature of them. If you are in a relationship, there's some kind of a dependency in this relationship. Maybe there's emotional dependency where you're kind of not able to be free from this person. Somebody is controlling somebody, or somebody might be controlling a situation because you're kind of obsessed with an outcome. And again, like with the to the sea being in the flow, you need to kind of let go of that control and let just things happen as well. But Capricorn, not Capricorn, the Devil, obviously it's a Capricorn card, but the Devil card can indicate a situation that some of you might be in where you don't see the way out of a situation. It can be connected to some substance abuse as well, or dependency from anything, drug, alcohol, sex, or food, or internet, anything. Like we can be addicted to anything this time. But again, the Devil has this side that draws you back in. And when the Devil comes out in a reading, the message is clear that the decision is yours. Whether you stay in this dependent relationship, this toxic relationship, or this toxic environment. So it's all on you, because you're the only one who can make this decision. But let's see what else we have here. The first card of your reading is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is a beautiful energy of love, self-love, happiness, joy. When a new chapter is coming into your life, this chapter can be a new relationship, a new chapter in an existing relationship, or can be a sign of can mean a birth of a child. Whatever this is, it's all about happiness. It's all about you're feeling joyful, feeling so happy that you just don't know whether you should laugh or cry from the joy that you are feeling. So definitely an indication of great happiness. The next card in your reading is the Seven of Pentacles, which is the card of analysis and waiting. What this means is that some of you might have put a lot of effort into something, and when the Seven of Pentacles comes in, you're kind of wondering, okay, is this worth is this worth waiting? Is this worth continue to do as well? Can be connected to that. Let's say you're single. You've been dating for a long time and you've been going on dates all the time, and you're like, okay, where is this Prince Charming that I've been looking for? Some of you might be wondering about an existing relationship. Where is this relationship going? Is it evolving the way I want it to be evolved? But it can be also indicating a new direction. Some of you might be taking a new direction in love, but definitely can be connected to pregnancy as well, when you're kind of waiting for the baby to arrive, especially with this Ace of Cups. But this is also a card that's connected to manifestation. If you're trying to manifest something in your life, this card can indicate that your manifestations are coming to life. And look what we have here. We talked about the knight in shining armor. and he ended up showing up, because you have here the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups can be a court card, a person you're dealing with, or just the general energy of the card. He is romantic. Usually knights bring some kind of an action into our life. This is an action from the heart, can be connected to engagement, getting married, romantic messages, romantic dates of some sort. Definitely it's coming from the heart. It's something that is super romantic. Maybe somebody's asking you out for a date, or something more serious. So I think if you've been waiting for the knight in shining armor, or if you've been waiting for a proposal, this card is indicating that it is happening. And you also have here the death and the rebirth card, which is an indication of change in your life, finishing a cycle of your life and starting a new one. But what's important with the death and rebirth card, that the old life is gone. Whatever that old chapter was is not something that you can change. You need to accept this change, embrace the change, and the more you embrace it, the easier you're getting through this change, whatever this means in your life. Some of you might have finished a relationship. Some of you might be finishing solitude, or your relationship is changing, especially if you have some kind of if you have a child on the way. What's really important here, that change is on its way, and don't fight it, embrace it. The next card in your reading is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is the card of heartaches, heartbreak, disappointments. Can be connected to breakups, or any kind of anything that broke your heart and made you very disappointed. But it can be mended as well. The darkness of this card is indicating that it's not going to last forever. You're going to be able to get through this situation. Some of you might be going through a repeating cycle as well, when the devil shows up, of maybe some romantic times, romance waiting, and then something changes and there's heartache. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because that's an indication that the reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow this channel, to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only casting a push of a button, so I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. Only a very few % of people end up subscribing, so I hope you're gonna be one of them. And I'm always very excited to read in a comment how this reading is resonating with you. But let's continue. Your reading is continuing with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands as a court card can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. She's the most beautiful, the most radiant of all of the queens, indicating that she can get whatever she wants, whatever she lays her eyes on. She's gonna get it, because she's positive, she's radiant, she knows how to use the law of attraction. So if you are this person, you are actually getting whatever you want. But some of you might be dealing with somebody who has this energy, and also she is kind of like this firecracker person who's actually very warm, but she kind of enjoys the freedom she has, and she doesn't like to have like attachment, because if somebody is trying to control them, that they might want to escape, because that scares them. And she doesn't care either what other people are thinking. So maybe that's a message for some of you. And the next card in your reading is the Ten of Swords. Well, that's just confirming that something is ending here. Something is definitely changing. It's a painful ending, so definitely can be connected to breakups and heartaches, when you're kind of feeling stabbed in the back. Very disappointing. But the only way is up from here, and you can see the sun indicating a new dawn is coming to you. So definitely put those difficult times behind, because this is actually a blessing for you. And the last card in your reading is the Seven of Swords, which is the card of lying, stealing, and cheating, but also a card of applying a new kind of a strategy. So some of you definitely need to change some kind of a new strategy here, because first of all, let's talk about lying, cheating, stealing. Some of you might be involved and with a person like that who has broke your heart. And I think some of you have been through this cycle over and over again, where something starts with a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, waiting, is it going anywhere, then romantic gestures, and then cheating and heartbreak, etc., etc., because you have this devil in the center of your reading that is all about repeating cycles. But again, you should focus on letting go of it and just go with the flow. So don't let these repeating cycles influencing you if you have a new opportunity coming into your life, because this is all about applying a new kind of a strategy as well. And a new kind of a strategy might be able to help you to end the cycle, because again, the death and the devil can indicate that you might actually ending ending a repeating cycle. So at the bottom of the deck you do have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles can be a person. Again, it is also Capricorn. So maybe some of you are really involved with a Capricorn, or you have some Capricorn in your chart. But the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very reliable, somebody who is kind of like a homebody, somebody who is kind of more on the conservative side, very loyal person, likes to care for people. And they're kind of a little bit of opposite of the Queen of Wands. So because the Queen of Wands like the adventures, the freedom, the Queen of Pentacles, she's a homebody who likes who's like the perfect mother figure that everybody envies. So I think there might be some kind of a relationship between these two personalities that sometimes doesn't really match. But whatever you are in, you also have here 777. 777 is a great angel number, which I recommend you to look it up. It can be that some kind of that the universe is sending you messages, especially if you see 777 all the time. Definitely pay attention to what you're feeling, what is that you are thinking about, because the 777 is kind of like a spiritual growth as well, that some of you are evolving, some of you are growing, and pay attention to those signs and just go with the flow. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.